reminder of last night of the challenges that sometimes exist with those who are inclined to criminal activity. But, you know, very honestly, I think even Jefferson Parish knows how tough it is sometimes, you know, when they have to do the kind of work that I think that you all do more on a regular basis. I want to congratulate you and thank you for the excellent work that you do, especially on crime control, you know, I mean, on crowd control. I mean, our city is recognized for it. People talk about the officers on the mounted units, and they talk about the fact that, but for you, many more activities would take place that citizens wouldn't be so happy with, so I appreciate that. But I have a proclamation, and I want to read it to you because you'll see it, because you're going to keep it, and it's going to be on the wall. But this proclamation honors the New Orleans Police Department mounted unit in general. I know there are other officers, and they're free to join us, but whereas the city of New Orleans is a vibrant and welcoming community that celebrates diversity and cultural heritage, and whereas on May 5th, 2024, the city hosted a peaceful and joyous Cinco de Mayo block party in the French Quarter, attracting thousands of visitors from around the world, and whereas a tragic incident occurred when an armed individual disrupted the festivities near the intersection of Decatur and Iberville streets, resulting unfortunately in a loss of life. But whereas the New Orleans Police Department mounted unit demonstrated exceptional courage, bravery, and dedication in their swift response to the crime, and whereas Mounted Sergeant Damon Harris, Officers Joseph Jones, Michael Dewey, and Detective William Morris risked their own safety in pursuit of the dangerous assailant, leading to a successful apprehension without further loss of life, further injury or loss of life. And whereas the mounted unit serves as a crucial role in major events and community service to the city of New Orleans, supported by the citizens through the New Orleans Police and Justice Foundation. And whereas the mounted unit's actions were instrumental in protecting the public, as happens so often, and ensuring that justice was served, now therefore be it proclaimed by the city of New Orleans that the city council, at my request, recognizes, one, in general, the New Orleans Police Department mounted unit for the work done on that evening, on that date, that excellent work that was done. And I have individual proclamations for the officers that were identified, which is, I have another one there too, which is basically to each of you all, which mentions the words that was mentioned there, and it thanks the New Orleans Police Department mounted unit. Each of these is the proclamation that I read, and of course, as I read it, has your individual names in it, and I certainly give this to you with pride and with appreciation for the work that you do. Many times the work that you do, of course, it's kind of low-key, you know, it doesn't get as recognized. People don't know about even the training that goes on. People don't know about the fact that the horses, for example, have to be in the best of shape. You can't just be standing out there. And they certainly don't know about the surgery that sometimes has to take place behind the scenes, the diagnosis that you all have to do. But the most important thing is that the fact that citizens don't see it so much isn't as important as the fact that you all do such a tremendous service. Very honestly, many times without recognition unless there's an event. But I want to let you know that I see it, and a lot of people see the work that is done. A lot of people recognize the professionalism, and a lot of people recognize the work that has to be done to have an effective mounted unit. So on behalf of the city council and myself, I just want to thank you all for the work that you do. It's so important, and we're appreciative, and I look forward to continuing success, and as we continue to make our city safe for you all play such an important role. Thank you very much.